Old Niles house in one of its oldest neighborhoods has been bought and restored by a man whose only link to the home was his ancestry.
Yeah, not only was the outside cleaned up, but the inside was furnished much like it may have been in the 1930s. From Niles with this story, here's First News anchor Stan Boney.
In a Niles neighborhood of homes built over 100 years ago, the Pela house at 611 Fenton Street stands out because of its teal siding, gold trim, and multicolored porch. But it's inside where owner Robrt Pela has worked to preserve the past.
This would have been my great-grandparents' bedroom, and then it was my grandparents'.
Robrt Pela is the fourth generation of his family to own the house, which was built in 1897 and bought by his great-grandfather around 1920.
And it was one of those houses that just kept getting handed down.
But in 1970, the house was sold and for 30 years was a rundown rental until Robrt Pela returned in 2000 and found it for sale.
And the fellow who lived next door said, well, I'm going to buy it and tear it down and just, pave the lot and park my cars there. And I thought, no, you're not.
Despite living in Phoenix most of his life, Pela took on the task of totally renovating the house, making the inside look like the 1930s.
Also, don't you think it looks kind of silly when you go into a house that was built in the 40s and you get past the front door and everything looks like last year?
Check out the kitchen. The sink and the stove were on the shelves. There's an Isley's container and an old can of Zud. In the living room, there's an antique radio. In the bedroom, a vintage brush and shoehorn. There are family pictures everywhere. His great-grandparents, his grandmother, and his father as a young boy. The woman on the couch holding a baby was his mother.
She's just come home from the hospital in 1951, and she's sitting right here.
Except for the front porch and foundation, the floors in the bedroom, and a lone piece of trim to show how bad things were, everything else was replaced. The plan is to leave the house to the Trumbull County Historical Society as an example of everyday people.
Just ordinary people, working class people, barbers and shopkeepers and carpenters, and this is how they lived.
In Niles, Stan Boney, WKBN 27 First News.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.